my opinion, just too much to really ask for. X7...
He's got it, I think.
No, he hasn't. I'm going to call it already. There's absolutely no way. It's close, but...
Why would you ever do that? You know, just save.
Yeah, I think there's a new style now that's really popular, but it's hard to master, and it's a nice shot from Jax. Opening up and taking down X7 and Aerial and Sunny. Well, just sort of backpedaling at this point.
Fine with the code. Fine with the
X7 and Sergey now inside of the... Oh, Amanek goes down. Sergey will be dropped by Jackson. A lot of trouble for X7.
Could be so interesting. He's definitely going to take weapons away. There's the first. And now Alu's just backing off already. Sunny's sticking around just to make sure he's not being pursued. And there's one frag for him, but they have to give this up. There's no way back into the bomb site. There's a lot on this push. Pop flash in, and it's a decent trade so far, but it backfires. Look at the damage done, though.
Jax is actually looking for... Oh, he was. Yeah, he definitely is. That's heads up, and he still walks into the shot from Alu in the middle.
Fair play.
That's great communication. It's not always that we get to see that, but yeah, that's definitely great communication on the ENCE side. Just saying that. Deagle, though, Orb is back in his hands. He gets the shot, but now he's down, and AK-47 as well picked up. And Kenny's got the Orb on the other side. Wants the information peek. He's still alive, and he gets him. Taking that shallow peek, and a good double kill for Kenny, and a huge loss here for ENCE. And they have the double Orb intact into this one. Kenny standing in the fire for... Ooh, and running back through.
That was bold. That was a... Oh, nice shot, Kiyoshima. He knew. He saw it earlier.
Amanek ready with the Krieg if they show up. Nothing but headshots there. As X7 goes down. And now it's a 3 versus 5 aerial over long, but none of the ENCE players can even work together right now. And Sunny, who had saved that AWP, will get bested by Jax. And now Aerial and Sergey again. This is... I don't know. Not what I was expecting out of ENCE.
You have to imagine, thinking back to yesterday, Amanek going to stay in middle and watch for the flank, watch for someone to cut in through those double doors to get behind them, and Kiyoshima is going to be a late aggressor. Alu missing the shot, but Aerial's there to clean it up. They now know his location, but it wasn't communicated. Jax with one. He needs more. Alu's gone back to watch Catwalk. He's got the first, and he's not going to move.
Like, look at the clock. That's 10 seconds. The bomb is all the way back along. They've got everything but the bomb. This is...
Oh, that's weird.
This is a tragic scenario. Oh no, it's even dropped up there. I'm not even sure he can find it. another lost bomb for G2, just in reverse. Oh dear. Alu just straight up peek in the middle. That's bold. Oh, and he's gonna win the fight against Amanek. Well, I don't think they were even expecting it. And now they wait a little bit so they can't know if somebody snuck out. But otherwise, this isn't such a bad call. And that damage through on an X7 maybe can work out. Good counter Molotov going through the window. And now 33 seconds left and trying to make their way through. Kenny sneaking through the smoke and upper dark, and he's going to close out on X7 as well. What a great take. That is brutal.
Tenacity to stop things. Ooh, Kenny, he wants a chance and he's got it. Have a dig.
But then Alu doubling down.
Sunny, he's rotating all the way back towards A. Aerial's all on his own. He's got the first kill. That's the bomb. Great precision shot onto Lucky. And now KENNYS is all alone in front of that smoke. Time to be impactful. What a weird crossfire that you probably don't encounter a whole lot as an offensive side. Amanek with that kill. Beautiful stuff. He spins and gets one more. Surely not. Surely this is not stolen away from them. What? Amanek is just a god marching up towards long, but here's that flank. It's been coming to fruition this whole time, and Amanek's got that as well.
Pretty good with pretty much any weapon almost you give him. USPs included. He spotted them out. That information is going to be valuable. It's bringing Jax back, and now suddenly having the bomb with 2 people here is actually very risky, and they're going to bring it back. They're saying this is too much. Alu now running the bomb back to Catwalk. Lucky trying to buy a bit of time. One headshot right now would make the whole difference, and it's Jax to give them one. Opening up on Aerial, and now the bomb has finally made his way onto the site, and is that going to be enough? The Glocks have got within range. So many bullets, but Lucky is back, and he's going to have a chance to reload. Still a big double for him. Up on the high ground, X7 knocked out, and now Sunny finally with a flank, which if the bomb was planted, that would be great. But now instead, you don't feel very confident at all.
And look at the stack they can set up. Vertical and at different layers, even farther back. He's going to peek into 2 USPs, and that third one on Kenny is going to turn and help him out very, very quickly. Bomb is still down in the site. He's got to make his way in. Sunny, there's the peek. He spots one below. The high swing is coming, but he backs off for the moment. 20 seconds for him to work with.
Yeah, he's not giving himself a lot of time here. Even if he gets one headshot and makes it onto the bomb site, he needs more than 10 seconds to actually fake it out. And Lucky will find a triple in the round. Amanek to close it out, 11-5, where it's all that nice.
Yeah, it snuck up on me with that nade kill. Well, here we go. A lot on the line here. Out of long A is ENCE, but Lucky has made it in towards the pit. And how do you clear this? X7 burning there. Oh, as he's falling. That's one way to do it. Spamming through the smoke as well. And who is that? Jax is just having a really tough time. Flashbang. But he could make such a massive play.
They've bumped into him, but I don't think they know yet. And Kenny at the corner, 2 big kills. And now Jax has decided to turn around and shooting him in the back. That's very confusing. They're going to have to come back for him in that flashbang. The timing was off by a second. Otherwise, it could have been great. Then, even if not, still the flank would have been, I think, maybe more powerful for Jax if he could have had a different weapon.
If you want to go, even if you want to make sure they don't hold the thought, fast pace out long again, but this time so much damage is taken by the ENCE players. They're going to try and clear it much the same way, but Jax stands up to the task, and so does KENNYS.
And that really, really makes it tricky now for the Finnish side. 3 versus 5. They have Jax in the pit, so assuming they can get rid of him without too much trouble, at least, yeah, that does secure them. It is hard for the G2 to actually help him out, so there's a little bit to work with. Kenny actually standing still for a second, predicting the spam. Oh, but what a hunt from Sunny. That is actually disgusting.
Yeah, what a god. That is, what a way to find yourself that frag onto KENNYS and kind of open up the bomb site. Tough part is, Alu now has plenty of time to peek down deep, but he's behind the car, and as you mentioned, all the time it's spammable. Good kill from Sergey. Amanek in a 1 versus 2. Gonna be tough for Amanek to find this kill, and then even if you do, you have the AWP on Alu to go up against.
It's a good idea to shoulder peek it. I mean, that's the right move. And that's gonna have to change soon. Kenny's got 22. Oh, no! He didn't even make it across the road, did he?
No, but at least he's got the money to buy up in the next round because, Sunny, he gets caught in the Molotov. He didn't know if he wanted to go forward or backward, but he definitely wasn't standing in fire. That was not his plan. Keo's alone inside of the B bomb site.
At least he's got the money to buy.
I was going to say, well, he's picked off, but at least he can still have an AWP in the next round.
He got hit by the car, but at least he's close to the hospital. Great news. I'm so excited for him.
Oh, Amanek going to try and hold on to railing. Molotov's flames behind him. And there's the follow-up peek with a flashbang from Jax. Good teamwork. And I don't know how Amanek is still handling and navigating around all the hazards. Jax is up next, and he's cleaned up X7, and they're lucky the bomb didn't drop down onto the low ground.
It was so close. You saw it on the ledge. Sergey with a beautiful headshot. And now peeking into spawn. If someone would have been there, I mean, Alu is hitting every shot right now. But it's him and Sergey left in a 2-on-2. Lucky and Kiyoshima need to combine. They have a Molotov, even in an HE grenade. Actually, that Molotov could be huge on Alu. They have to move out. He's going to have to fall back. Sergey almost burning to it. And Alu did make his crossover. So maybe he could do something here. Bit of a jump. Oh, they're shoulder peeking him. And that is well played from Lucky. Spam a fair bit through middle. And actually, Kiyoshima thought, you know what? I'm ready to take this fight. That takes all the fun out of that game, by the way.
Yeah, from experience.
Amanek is in the corner, the smoke is in front. Oh, that's not a spray you want to see. I actually don't even know what you do.
Catwalk, 1 minute and 40 seconds. They're already throwing flashbangs over, and Ariel wants to go for it. He says, screw it. We're already here. He hears the footsteps beneath. One player in the site has stopped them cold. That's going to leave Ariel out in the open. It's backfired. And Sunny, he wants something for his teammate's life, but he's not going to be presented with the opportunity. It's X7 out mid, and so much pressure being applied from ENCE at different parts of the map, and G2 has no idea how to respond, how to rotate.
It just feels like an all-out war all across the map at certain stages of this game. And Alu hoping to exploit. I think they were trying to boost, but then they sort of ran into the fire. Alu getting caught. Jax heads up play, and X7 again to return, and back in a 3-on-3. Amanek alone in the B bomb site.
But he thinks the pressure is going to come from mid. He's not even paying attention. He's going to lose the B bomb site because Sunny and Sergey are coming in right now, and they have to clear out mid. That's the only option available to G2. If they want to win this round, they have to find X7. And they're going to crunch him from both sides, and he's got one.
And that's actually huge, isn't it? Just that one kill.
Okay, surely they know it's B. I think the Molotov gave it away. Oh, that's a nice tag. That gives him the chance. HP is tied up.
They don't have any grenades on really either side here, so you need to win some straight-up fights, which, when you're coming in from the CT side, that's so tricky. If you look the wrong way, even for a second, it's all done. Yeah, Lucky with that AWP. Could he do it? Is he going to lead the charge? Hoping to get a little bit of intel, maybe an early kill. Looking into the bomb side, it's brilliant. And now Sergey, he goes down. Lucky, what a champion.
3 players waiting at upper B for the go signal.
I love this. Even Lucky in CT spawn, I was going to say he could have got caught, but somehow they weren't even looking for it. And now this is a very weird B split because half the split is actually missing. Kiyoshima inside of the bomb site alone, and he gets shot down. Aerial once again. That is a huge double kill. That should have probably collapsed a lot more, but I actually think G2 was so confused on that B-bomb side.
Yes.
X7 catching the flank, and Amanek is down, and wow.
That's one of those situations where maybe the stand-in or, you know, Kiyoshima standing in for G2 comes into play where they do not have it set up of how exactly to handle these situations because KENNYS evacuated the B-bomb site entirely. He went to help with middle. And Keo was under so much pressure from B tunnels when he came back. There was nothing either of them could do. We have overtime. There's no way this retake happens. A nade falls right on their feet. The follow-up Molotov into the bomb site, but that's no problem for ENCE. Sunny burning, and it's just too low, too deep into the timer, and that's going to be it. Round 30 goes to ENCE, and we have overtime. Two players to defend the B-bomb site.
It'll also be so hard to train people in grenade extinguishing without losing a lot of people along the way.
Problem is, Kenny will never see Sunny. Sunny's going to take a peek. The flick over happens. He does get away. But even Amanek with 1 pick, that's not going to do a whole lot. 2 defenders at the A bomb site. There's still going to be plenty of resistance. Oh, and Alu's missed another one. He's been stellar throughout this game, but this is when they need him the most, and he's dropped the ball a couple times. 3-on-3 for this retake.
Jackson, Sunny up at the bomb site. Sunny going to win the fight. Some spray coming through, but not really connecting. And now it's Kenny and Amanek. 2 AWPs against the 3 rifles. What a weird scenario. A smoke to try and create a little bit of confusion. And now a 1 versus 3. And that bomb, I don't know, it's going to be very tricky to defend it here. Amanek doing a good job and now hiding inside of the smoke, dropping down to the low. Oh my lord, he picks up the kill as well. I can't believe it. I don't think he can even believe it. He even stopped moving. Did he just flick his mouse off the table, up on top? And oh my god, Amanek! That is a godlike round.
For someone to come out of nowhere and actually connect. Kenny now returning the favor, and even X7 brought very low. Well, Kenny with a shot straight to the temple. And Ariel has got to try and do something, but the Molotov forces him back. He was so exposed that he almost fell to his death. 1 HP. Alu's got to get aggressive right into the arms of Amanek. And I think that's going to be it, Anders. I think the fun is going to stop at a single overtime, 19-17. Which I think, by the way, was it the same score as yesterday on Dust 2?
You could even be right about that. I might have just completely forgot. Ariel on 1 health, yeah. In some ways, I'm glad. I feel like this was about the limit of how much fun I could handle. 19-17 as G2 finally goes out on Dust 2. Could have got caught off guard on that one instead. Now they're going to turn it around back to ramp. And there is a bit of a crossfire. Kenny's actually hiding behind that box. That's so rare that you see that. Flashbang to set it up. Is he going to reveal himself? He's got the opportunity, but he missed the shot. And now every single player knows that he's going to be there. I love the idea of that play, but if you miss that shot, it's not good, is it?
No, you can see. Amanek on top of the hut. Defense centralized, and it looks like it's going to be an upper hit, and actually ENCE is going to make this work. Certainly only 1 defender left in this upper bomb set behind the vents, and Lucky would have to, that's so spectacular. That's exactly what he needed. He's bought himself time, and they're so scared to commit to this fight. Alu coming over, can't do it. What a hold from Lucky. Some weaponry in the next round as well. Nade up top is going to do great damage, and what a handicap to give to the 1 player, Sunny, who is excited to have an AK-47 in this round.
Yeah, that excitement probably somewhat compromised by running into the grenade up on Silo. It would have been only more funny if he had already made the jump and he was just going to fall down.
Yeah, if he got like tagged in the air and then both grenade and Sunny fell. It blues up in the air and then he just dies to the ground.
Could have happened, but he's still having an impact, so credit to him.
Found a kill and then passes the AK over to Alu, who also has armor, and they can even pass that on 1 more time to Ariel, if needed. Amanek waiting behind the box, and Alu wants that peek. He's trying to bait it out. He's got the fight he wants. Tapping away. He's found the kill. Dude, ENCE, win or lose this round, they're doing so much economic damage in these 2 rounds that it's going to be tough for G2 to hold on to their money. Yeah,
they're having a huge impact, and you have to think this is where the French team probably would prefer to have a little bit more of an easy ride to just even start to build anything. Now they made him lose the round. Lucky, long range, he'll get the tabs in, but he can't escape. There is just no way out of this one. Sunny will take him down. The other weapon he has is USP. There's the early opening, but now, yep, pistol's out instead. He kind of sees it coming. Doesn't have a kit. The bomb is planted well out in the open and can't even go back and hide there. He's just thinking about it. That nearly was the kill. He's got one more chance, but again, no kit, 10-second defuse, and gonna try and see if he could maybe hunt him down instead. That pretty much gives up the chance of winning the round, but at least you could maybe get some revenge, and he will be able to do that. I don't think there's gonna be time for it, unfortunately.
But doesn't matter. They're going to drop in towards Mini. And actually, the defense is already thinking about rotating down low. X7 clears the wrong corner. And there's the follow-up aerial. No chance for a trade. Good spin from Lucky. This time...
There's something more to celebrate here with G2, and they can start to build an economy. Kenny, good position. Reveals the AWP in play. Not that that would have necessarily been a big surprise. And nice initiative for Amanek. That's not the only grenade Kyoshima actually had. There's going to be a lot of people peeking him, but they only needed aerial. That's a great headshot.
I think that flashbang might have been a mistake. That gave away his position in a big way. Kenny's not going to get a chance. Molotov here. He had to get aggressive. He finds it, and now he rotates over to a new angle, and he's found that as well. And the Molotov's not out for this side. Oh, Kenny's going to go for a third. Surely he burns here.
Clear this, even though it doesn't seem like it should be. Jack's not quite ready for it. Grenade at his feet. Headshot coming through from Sergey. And now Amanek. Well, yeah, I don't even know how you can dream of making it through that. AWP going to be more valuable, and they just make a run for it. Ends with a third round, tying up the scoreline. Double stacking that close corner by the squeak door. Even that is so risky if they happen to Molotov it, but they don't. They smoke it instead, and running right through. Vent diving, in fact, and there's no stopping them. Kenny finally get a big of a kill, but that is an outrageous way to get a round started.
Again, it feels like it's going to be all on Kenny. And they've taken their time getting involved. Good shot from Jax, even better one from Kenny. All of a sudden it works. They get into the positions. I'm not sure why ENCE slowed it down so much, but they've given G2 an opportunity.
Smoke is going to make them a little bit suspicious about exactly where the bomb is. Line up here, pretty good for Alu. Enough of a distraction that Sergey will get the kill, and now it's on Kenny. And how do you do this? They know he's got that AWP, and once again, it just might not even be worth it as much as you want to.
Yeah, not at all. He spots two people. That'll be the go signal. And here comes the utility out squeaky door. That'll be the point of attack. Sergey waiting for someone to peek in sight, and that's a good peek straight up. They still have Amanek to deal with. Trades all across the board. Alu with a double and dropping down. It's a SWAT team, and somehow again, the guns were not properly loaded. Nobody checked the equipment. It's gonna be those small changes that you come up with within like 24 hours. Don't actually know if they'll pan out, but you gotta try them either way. Kenny, great shot right before the smoke plumes.
Kyoshima could have been a kill, maybe should have been. Oh, wow. Defending his teammate. Aerial, even the grenade could have maybe killed him. Now Kenny fighting for his life back here, but ducked back inside of the flames, and that got him killed. Still, they're gonna win the round.
So maybe specifically for that vent dive, right? Which we've seen, or maybe just because he's leading the way towards ramp room. And Jax has a nade in his hand. He's eating the flashbang. There goes the MAC-10. Kyo's done great damage. Jax needs to be involved in this.
If that goes through on the other side, yeah, that's a spectacular end to the round. Kenny still wanting to try and give us some fireworks here at the end and taking down Sergey. There's a smoke on Lucky, which is fortunate because there are 2 Molotovs left on ENCE, which, I mean, they're going to have to save them for a while before they can realistically make use of them, and I think now it doesn't even matter. X7, though, on top of the silo, and won't make it work. Lucky will take him down, and G2 going to win that 5th round anyway. Jax over at that ramp. Going to be spotting a couple of people, and that's such a great bait there, and G2 seemingly never really put the dots together. Now it's going to be Alu running it close to take down Kenny, and Sergey will drop Lucky, and now they're really seriously running out of time. Even in the 2-on-2, Kyoshima just going for the full-on Hail Mary. That's a 10-second defuse inside. He gets a kill on Sergey, but it doesn't actually save them. And 8th round for ENCE. Kyoshima seems like the perfect opportunity, but he also got run down and actually stays alive there. 7 spraying for anyone hiding in the corner by the squeak door. It's a good idea. We've got about 45 seconds on the clock now. ENCE a 9th round here. I mean, that would be, again, such a good first half, and likely that they could bring us onto a 3rd map, although by no means secured. Kenny, that's such a quick kill. Alu wants to hunt him down immediately, and he will. It didn't look like he had a lot of time to react then. And now any chance for a bomb defuse almost certainly gone here. 2 versus 3. Jack's the only one with the kit and Lucky with the deagle, and they're quite far apart from each other. Can't really help out too much. Brilliant headshot though. Ready for it, but Sergey on the other angle, and now it's unlucky. Yeah, he almost has to run back to pick up the kit, but even then,
yes, get the bomb immediately. And there's no saving this. It's actually, oh my god. I didn't even realize if he had gotten there. I was going to say two. I was going to say two, but I think he's definitely going to get at least one. KENNYS drop down the vents. This puts the dualies in play, in action over towards ramp room, and woo! He's got one. He's got two, baby. Woohoo!
That's the vindication you've been waiting for a year. Listen, fair play. Great job, X7. It's the best I've seen ever.
It feels so good. It does. Plant's going down inside of the bomb site. 3-on-2 retake, and Jax is eliminated immediately. And ENCE have a firm control on this pistol.
KyoShiMa's in a lot of trouble. The bomb's being defused while he's getting doubled on. That's KENNYS up on the box, and that's dangerous if they come out of the stairwell, the secret stairs, and Alu is going to be picking it up. He wanted more, and that was a bit greedy, but the counter flash out, they almost block each other, and now KyoShiMa hunting them, and he got a little bit more than he was asking for. That UMP able to fight back, but they can't even escape Mini. They're stuck in there.
Yeah, I mean, Aerial even spotted the shadow. He knew there was one above, so that was a good response. But yeah, just tough for them to get away from that. Now, the lobby crunch, though, is working spectacularly.
Or he waits to the vents, and it's even better. He loses the fight, but 9 seconds. He can still get the bomb plant down, so Sergey's going to be right behind him, closing the door. Kenny punching in the digits, and that's going to be a bomb plant. Opening the door, and Kenny wins it. What a clutch, a quad kill.
Imagine. When this smoke clears, they're going to go right through it. There's the pop flash, and holding the trigger is X7. He's going to get away as well. So difficult.
Oh, good position with the M4. So many headshot angles here. That's where you need some grenades to get rid of them, but...
Not losing players in some silly kind of aggression when you don't need to be aggressive. Oh, that's awkward.
So is that. And now there's really no time left. Lucky, 4 seconds, and he can't plant the bomb anymore.
Oh, they're going to go right back at him. They want more. X7, he's going to do the same thing. Drops down, holds the trigger. If he gets away, he's going to do it one more time. His teammate is going to pay for it. Alu rotates over to the bend, to the horseshoe, and he gets dropped.
Yeah, but I'm here to save you. It doesn't make much sense. I feel like it happens a little bit too often these days.
Oh,
that's
God.
A beautiful shot. I mean, an outrageous second kill there for him. And that should give them the round. 2 versus 4. And at least they hunt down KyoShiMa. But the bomb going to be going down to that B bomb site. A little bit aggressive here as Kenny will find a 3rd kill. He is loving life right now. 27-14.
They are having a really tough time planting their feet in this matchup. That's a tough angle for them to deal with. Jax goes down. Or we could do it just to you.
Yeah, I was going to say you first. But I'm not opposed to that. Well, I'll go a long way for the content. Maybe we can think about it. Oh, X7. Taser not even put into place. This is why we've hyped up. We've given you the whole field, laid out the red carpet. Oh, but the timing, 8 seconds. Sunny, if he gets this kill, he's actually done it, running him down. Oh, no. It is an outrageous way to lose a round. They've got to lock the front door, and now the TV and the cookies and the microwave all been stolen. It's awful.
It's all on Aerial.
He's got to make this happen. The AK, pretty good weapon for it, and he nearly gets the double, the grenade to chase them down, and actually that will work. Great combo there, and now the Molotov to maybe segment them a little bit. Lucky was actually running through that. I almost wonder if the Molotov itself couldn't have done it, but still, that is a nice cleanup. 2 versus 4. And G2, the big attempt here. He was out in the open. Sergey just losing track of a little bit of what was going on. Well, we said it many times that some of these rounds that you team should be winning, and they're just not. So ENCE probably crossing their fingers and hoping this isn't going to be one of them. Kenny gets a kill. He's very low on health. Now a 2-on-2, and a lot of time has already passed. Jax with a headshot, and oh my God, somehow they can't close it out. I'm having a hard time figuring out. Some of these things to me even seem like
group. Obviously G2, there's going to be some of those in there with their situation. So I guess it's kind of what you'd expect. And also replaying the same map 2 days in a row.
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? Well, X7 deep in the corner. Oh, Alu with the shoulder peek. That's so good. Takes away so much attention. It was a team kill, but otherwise probably would have been X7's kill to get no matter what. And now Kenny in a 1 versus 4. Might as well just try and go for the bomb plant. Instead, he's going to try and fake it out a single time. That's pretty good. But now more people have shown up to the party. Yeah, wants to see if he can replay the success of the earlier fake. And they're tired of waiting for him. And Sergey will be able to get the kill. 15-11. And in this game, it's just every other round. You know, someone's 2 or 3 men down.
Yeah.
And they just casually, you know, turn it into a win. Which is, admittedly, it's been a lot of fun, but it's also hard to explain. Jax goes down through the smoke. Not even a chance. Alu deciding that now is the time.
That's all their utility outside. They need to get something out of this if you're G2. That's their AK-47 that's passed over to Kiyoshima as well. But the fact that they haven't gained anything, like they have control of warehouse, that's great. But what you can't actually do anything with this, and Alu, especially with those smokes in his face, he'll be loving life at this point. Oh, he finds even Kiyoshima at the end. It was all down to timing, and this is it for Nuke for G2. Alu gonna shut it down. 4 kills from in the final round. A 16-11 victory.
Nobody knows anything about what's going on anymore, so all up in the air.
Sometimes not even the players. Nice kill from Alu and great damage on a Kiyoshima. This is G2 on the back foot. He's going to take another peek, and boy, did he get punished.
I feel like I've seen him hit some great shots in the past with the USP, so maybe it's possible. That was a big chance right there. I'm not sure why Sunny's fighting that. That seems like such a scary position. 30 seconds. They're still in the B bomb side. ENCE, I mean, this could be a huge call. Normally, obviously, you lose that fight, you probably rotate right out, but they're sticking around. Flashbang to go through. They didn't have a smoke, but that one grenade might have been all they needed. And now, at the barrels, X7, 15 seconds on the clock. He gets a kill, but now they're in a lot of trouble. Sunny flanking them. Aerial, what does he do? They're just all on top of him. And Lucky will save the round. Well, the AWP on Alu is a good way to get started, but that smoke when it fades. If somebody flashes Kiyoshima and he's just going to be walking through.
X7 in the far back. That position was ruined in the pistol round by one flashbang. We'll see if it happens again. Molotov in, and yeah, he does a great job. Peek before the flashbang from Jax, and he's even allowed to have relative safety. No one actually attacking this bomb site. That's just 2 players from G2 sent into their death. And if you're Amanek and KENNYS, might even want to just go for a save call at this point.
Yeah, I would say the chances that you can make it onto the site and have any kind of success are pretty limited. 14 seconds, smoke. I mean, they could try and plant inside of it, but... Oh, and actually maybe jumping the gun a little bit there. They get the bomb plant down at the very least. If he could get one more kill, Kenny, but he's going to get shot at the back instead.
Utility-heavy attack. Well, that'll do it. 2 through this smoke. Why not? So this defense is on notice. 17 seconds left. Good kill from Amanek. He's been so stellar at finding entries with this Krieg. One more could do something spectacular, and he's got that as well. 10 seconds now. Surely ENCE does not let them stay alive in this round. The bomb is being planted. They can't take it down. Sunny trying to make it. He's inside of the smoke.
There should be no way for Dito to get back in this, but somehow it's a 3-on-3 with the bomb planted now as well. No time left in that round. If they shut down Kenny, that would have been the end. And Sunny now, a big play there to take the kill. All on Lucky in a 1 versus 2. The smoke, I mean, yeah, it's going to provide a little bit of a gap, but not enough. And Sergey will still end up winning the round. I mean, 5-on-5 with 3 men on the A bomb side. I think it's going to be anything but. Sergey will get the first kill. Alu goes down. Jax, that's a huge run into the bomb site. And Sunny, they know where he is, and they're just going to double team him. 6 seconds left for the bomb plant. If there had been a flank or anything like that, it would have been a disaster. X7 will catch Amanek and jumping into the site. He actually could have got that kill on Lucky as well. And now it's Aerial versus Kenny, a 1-on-1. He doesn't have a smoke or anything, and Kenny's out there with that AWP. Surely he gets that kill every single time. People should have said that.
Ooh, nice.
Look at this. That's hot.
That was... All right. Well, spam porn.
Yeah, that should be a subreddit, shouldn't it? Sunny goes down to...
This turn of the corner, they get in a fight. Big win for Sergey.
That open play. They don't have any smokes to cross this gap, and I don't know if they're even going to make it. Alu, he's so fast with this rifle. You need smokes to get rid of him. 10 seconds trying to plant. Alu going to be almost certainly winning the round. That's a 3rd kill for him.
All right, Sergey. Oh, he's so... Oh, that's not ideal. Oh, he got caught on the fence. These pistols, they can do so much work. Alu again is being called upon, and again he's delivering. USP's out. He knows they're wrapping, and that's just too much to ask. There's some breathing room as well. Jax with the AWP spots one jumping out. Kio's got that, and it's all craziness. It's chaos in this retake. The pistol's doing work. at a 2-on-2, and finally things settle down. Finally, everyone gets to take a breath and reassess the situation.
Smart relocation for Kiyoshima, considering the bomb plant. There is a smoke, which means it's not necessarily great news if Jax is going to be the only one left trying to shoot for the smoke to stop the defuse. He gets that kill on Sunny. He's done a lot already. And well, now X7, he's fighting someone while he's being shot in the back almost. Picking up the AWP and going for the defuse. He has the kit as well, and he's not getting the angle, and it's a disaster. After all that work, and still end up winning the round.
All slugfest. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Pop flash in. Alu's getting aggressive, and this is the tough part if you're G2. Not only did you have him on the ropes to a certain degree, but now it feels like ENCE is willing to be way more creative and way more aggressive. Now that they've had the confidence of winning, 5-6 rounds in a row, now they also have money to back up kind of some variation in the playbook. Just gonna let them plant, waiting for his teammates to come in because Sergey is the strength of this on the flank, and that's a big kill. Jax was about to be ready. Great damage onto Amanek.
Great damage, and even just getting the information that he's out there, that's going to make it really tricky. Flashbang does next to nothing, but Kiyoshima still able to pick up the kill. They are so low on health, these last remaining T-side players, but a headshot for Kiyoshima, leaving X7, and he himself has got next to nothing left. Kiyo will actually solve that problem for them. A quad kill on him.
Stay on alert, and here we go. Contact play through Monster, perhaps one flashbang. It's a Tower of Doom, and it's demolished as well by Jax and Lucky. And now X7, 5-7 in the site. It's doing work, though.
Yeah, that really came crumbling down, didn't it? X7 trying to reposition himself, but that wide flank from Kiyoshima running all the way around him. 23 seconds. And still waiting a little bit for the bomb plant. It's back behind the pillar, and they're going to get one more kill, making absolutely sure they've got a good shot at this. Trying to spam through, which I think he had the right idea. So 1-on-2 now for Sergey. It's going to be very, very tricky to get this one done, and Kenny will end the round 8-7. Looking to find something. Now, actually, they're going to be rotating back. So the fact that those two players saw nobody, Kiyo takes as a sign that, okay, fine, no one's going to be here. Now he has to get back in a hurry. They need that flashbang. He's got it primed already. Can they do anything with it at all? That's the question. He's a little bit slow instead. Kenny with the headshot, and Kiyo's actually saved the flashbang for a while. That's in itself impressive, and he goes down. And that is not good news.
Well, Jax is trying to make a play around the ramp side. He needs Kenny to hold him off a little bit longer. So close, both of those players. But look at the flank. They're going to try and stop the plant, and they're not able to do it. The USPs don't connect in time, but a big advantage. 3-on-2. Lucky very, very low. There's the flashbang. Kiyo's flashbang finally used, and they're going to protect the diffuser. Amanek from above. A very nice angle, and ENCE just barely lose out on the pistol round. Through that short sewer, Kenny's about to turn the corner with the AWP. He's got that kill. No chance for a response. Lucky has his up. Even Lucky falling deeper to a new angle with the AWP. And oh, that is a bold peek from Kiyoshima, but he's never going to repeat that angle after the op clears out. And I don't know what you do if you're ENCE. Do you actually still go for this? 18 seconds on the clock, and they're lining up like they want to. They're fortunate no one's peaked. There's the off angle, opening kill for Aerial. It's possible with Lucky, missed shot. Bomb is on the ground, 10 seconds on the clock still, and now they get aggressive, and there's no chance, especially with that flank. Sergey can't find a target to shoot at.
We're at, 13-14. Great flick from Kenny.
All right, well, Alu now. Point man covering his teammate. They found an avenue in. Shut down quickly by Jax and KENNYS. And the G2 defense, they are in perfect position. Time's running out. Plant can't even go down, even if they don't get the kills, which Jax will.
And Alu looks like he wants to play some kind of a fake here, which is just one flashbang, in fact, being thrown into the bomb site. And then they're going to go on the B-bomb side. It's all in here for ENCE. Very hard to win like this. They're standing on top of Jackson. He's going to mow them down, and any pretense of a fake, it just wasn't enough. Alu now in a 1 versus 4. He takes down a kill, but I don't think it matters. 16-11, and G2 are going to make their way through. French Counter-Strike still kicking.